guess I should take the... So hey gang, this is Don from Jenkins Locks. Getting ready to head out my driveway here in beautiful Otwell. Notice the great outdoor in-ground floods we have. Just had big rain, so please don't look at the grass because I haven't mowed our 5 acres. It just stopped raining yesterday, so. Let's see. Lovely scenery, fields. Sometimes we get lucky and they plant corn all around us, so it's like having our own little entrapped area. So that way is Petersburg, Indiana, one of the big hubs around here. And we are technically not within the city limits of Otwell. I actually don't know where the city limits are. So Otwell, Indiana population, last I pulled up, is 390 people. That's not 390,000, that's just triple digit. So there's probably going to be a lot of dead audio on here because I'm driving, but ready to come up to the 257 junction, which takes you to Washington, Indiana. So when I got out of the Navy, I actually moved to Washington, D.C. So Washington, Indiana is funny to me because it's in Daviess County, so it's Washington, D.C. there too. So lots and lots of cornfield. If you've ever actually had to take a road trip through this part of Indiana, about the only thing you're going to remember is cornfields, construction, and trying to stay awake. So now we're at the sign. I guess that sign is the official Otwell city limits. Here's Otwell in all its glory. We just got the new firehouse built in the last year, so that's actually pretty cool. Some houses, a church, some storage. So up here on the right is the post office building, and this is where my shop is going to go, but I want to go ahead and do the full tour of Otwell. Here is a Circle A gas station, convenience store. Here you've got the Mercantile. It's open usually till noon, 3 or 4 days a week. There's the old firehouse. Couple random shops. Otwell Library. The county actually just shut this down during the pandemic. So the citizens of Otwell have gotten together and they're reopening them themselves. About 2 years ago, the same thing happened with the middle school here. The high school for Pike County, which is the county I'm in, had some fundage shortfalls, so closing schools to redo some repairs that they had gotten a bad contractor on or something like that, you know, small town gossip. So that's pretty much Otwell. The only other things are the 2 other roads going out of town. So Petersburg, that I mentioned earlier, that's about 15 minutes away. The turnoff to Washington, that's about 15 minutes away. And if you keep going on this road here, 257, that takes you to Jasper, which is the biggest little city around, which is about 15 minutes away. But Jasper does have a Walmart, so does Washington. Washington is a very Amish community. Let's see if I can. Alright. So I'm going to get parked over here and resume here in a few minutes. Alright, sorry about that. I was actually going to do kind of a walk-in, but the lock here and the key has been duplicated so many times. It's an art form to get it open, so I couldn't do that with the camera. So there's the main door outside. There is the town post office. Here's the glorious entry to our grand space. So the previous tenant here was this was a hair salon. So I'm actually trying to track down the previous tenant so they can come and get their equipment. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Because I actually just got the keys for this yesterday. Nice little indoor outhouse. Just got the keys for this yesterday. And this is how small town it is. I didn't sign a lease or anything. It was a handshake. And that actually still carries a lot of weight here. But I got the keys on the handshake. 2 months rent free, provided that I can get this stuff out and I don't cause any damage. And basically just take it off the gentleman's hand. He lives in Evansville, Indiana, which is about an hour from here. So it's a rental property that he's a retired gentleman, basically wants it maintenance free. Love the artwork and clock. Clock does not run. Put that on the to-do list. Now behind here, behind that wall, is an equally sized storage space. I would take the camera back there, but yesterday while the gentleman was trying to lock it up, the key broke in the lock. I want to say if I could read through the multiple layers of paint, it's a Defiant or some sort of Walmart brand. But right now I'm just on my lunch hour from my day job in IT, so I ran up here to grab some video and some stuff I'm also sending to the insurance company. Hopefully I'll strip the audio out. But this is kind of my blank canvas. So I know I'm going to need a couple workbenches. There's obviously plenty of outlets. I'm bald, so this hair washing station is yeah, I got to figure out what to do about that. So definitely coat of paint. Do something with these floors. Yeah, it's kind of overwhelming. This actually the for rent sign just popped in like a week or two ago. And as you can see how small the town is, there's not a lot here. Now I could go to Petersburg, to Jasper, to Washington, but that's going to be a drive for me. As you can see, that took me like 2 minutes to drive up here, which is perfect because this is also a central location to several locations that I usually get called to in the middle of the night. And right now I'm carrying my key cutter, my code machines, my tools, and everything in the back of my truck. So my back seat is pretty much useless. So it just kind of all worked out that this came open. The guy wanted to get it off his hands quickly, and you know it's not, it's not much in price. It's conveniently located, and as long as I don't destroy anything, I can do whatever I want to in here. The guy was kind of vague on what he meant by destroy anything. So, but that's kind of it. I will have to come back later. I was going to bring my drill to drill the deadbolt in the back out, but I forgot to plug that in and charge it. So, too many plugs, too many things, too many. My home office is just completely crammed now, so it's time to either step up or quit doing this. So, this is where we're at. So I would love to, if I have cell reception and or a hotspot available, to do a Zoom call from here. So that way, instead of me just walking around with the camera in my hand, get your guys' live feedback on this. Or if there's something else you want me to tape and throw up on the YouTube, let me know. Any help is greatly appreciated. Catch you later, guys.